guys, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming, so anyway on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Remember the Flowers. So, it's been a little while, let's go ahead and jump right back into it. Please, we just followed Cooper out of his little home and such, and now we are heading to Resoom, I believe. The human city, or the human area, some human place. Anyway, guys, sit back and enjoy for the next 18 minutes while entertaining. Let's jump right in. Alarm Shan, you're up, and let's go. Okay. I paused for a moment, shaking my head. I sounded like Damien. Are you okay? Yeah, it's nothing. Ugh, starting to get another headache. Anyways, you sound like you've been here before. Where are we? Oh, we're in my hometown, Akila. Wait, what? Really? Yep, we're a few cities away from my place, though. I live somewhere else for confidential reasons, but I visit to stock up on supplies. Are people out to get you too? You don't mess with mobs and government officials without making a few wanted screens. Jeez, just whose custody did I fall into? Stop acting like you're having a bad time. I can tell you've been having fun. I'm not the only one. Your tail sounds nice against the bathtub. I don't know what you mean. I'm sure you don't. Cooper huffs, but I definitely notice his tail swishing a bit. He's not very good at looking like the cool stoic type, is he? So, supplies? Supplies? Normally, I'd have us split up to save time, but I don't think that's a good idea. A reasonable assumption. Alright, we've got a lot of ground to cover. And hey, at least we won't need to eat in the alley while we're here. I instinctively look toward the beaches, but don't say anything. Cooper gives me an inquisitive look. What? You want to eat at the beach. Cooper stares rather than asks. Cooper states rather than asks. I mean, I wouldn't mind. It's not like it was in my dream to see the ocean or anything. That's good. I think you've been dreaming a bit too much lately. That confuses me. I think he's trying to make some sort of metaphor, but I don't think I don't have the heart to tell him it doesn't make much sense. I guess I'll try to humor him. Well, glad to be awake, I guess. Oh, bless me. Oh, goodness. Okay. Same. Cooper ruffles my hair and I grumble. I wish he'd stop doing that. It takes a long time to straighten it back out. Oh, look, there's our first stop. Hmm? It looks like a general store. You get to see something pretty neat. Just don't tell anyone, alright? He gives me a thumbs up. I think he's trying to imitate me. I can't help but chuckle and return to the gesture. Maybe I've unknowingly started a new trend. Cooper escorts me into the store and saunters up to the counter. Sure enough, this looks like a normal store. There's an aggressive-looking boar manning the counter, though. His little paper hat clashes with his overall appearance. Cooper makes a weird gesture with his paw. Company got company? Depends on the time. 3:20 a.m. Alrighty, welcome. The clerk motions to the back room while Cooper gestures for me to follow him. This is where I get my munitions, or at least some of them. The stench of smoke from what I assume to be some kind of drug permeates through the air. I have to cover up my nose, making me sound nasally. Cool. Yeah, how do you think I feel? His voice is almost as nasally as mine as he clamps his paw over his snout. Worth it, though. I can't help but burst out into a bit of laughter. Yeah, the tough guy act went straight out the window, huh? Alright. We got, ooh, pretty. Like a background from Cyberpunk. Cooper waves for me to stick close to him, as he shows me around the secret back room. The decor of the room almost reminds me of an old saloon or something. The sound of the door locking behind us catches my attention. Cooper places his free paw on my shoulder. Hey, calm down. He does that for our privacy's sake. Oh, okay. I didn't even realize it, but my other hand had already moved to the knife in my pocket. Cooper sighs and starts telling the shopkeeper what he wants. He asks for a lot of different kinds of things, most of which I've never heard of before. Do you really need all this for the trip? Not really, but it doesn't hurt to be prepared. I think back to the oodles of crates in his apartment. Don't you already have, like, a shit ton of ammo back home? Those are for emergencies. That ammo is for older model guns. They're a pain to use, so I try not to use them much. Then get rid of them? Why would I do that? Have you ever actually needed them? No, but I might. You never know. I sighed through my covered mouth. I forgot how aggravating it can be to argue with this man. That'll be all. Is the usual fine? Shopkeeper grunts. I guess that's a yes because Cooper passes him a rather thick envelope. The boar grabs a few small boxes from the nearby shelves and hands them to Cooper. He promptly puts them in his bag. Appreciate the business, as usual. The boar's not looking at Cooper, but at me. Another? Cooper looks surprised before looking back at me. Oh, yeah, another job. You might want to keep him out of sight. Could lead to trouble. Really now? I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the heads up. I nod to each other, and then Cooper pulls me aside. Alright, change of plans. I'm pretty sure there are agents around here. Agents? Use that brain I know you have. The people trying to get you. Oh. O was right. I think we'll be safe in town. Most folks around here aren't big fans of the kinds of operations they run. What do they do? Classified. I groan as Cooper starts to take off his jacket. Wear this. Why? To keep you covered, obviously. But it's so tacky. Quit your bitching and put it on already. I can't help but grumble and reluctantly put it on. Ugh, it definitely hasn't been washed in a while. Great. There's barely a hint of that vanilla scent I've grown to like. Here, dummy, you need to put this on. Cooper comes up to pull the hoodie over my head, along with making sure all my hair is completely inside. There. How's that? Hot. Isn't it summer? Almost. You could use some sun anyways. Then let me take the jacket off. No. With that, he pushes me out of the back room before leaving the shop. What a bastard. We love Cooper, though. It's refreshing to smell the ocean again after being in that drug-ridden room for so long. Although it doesn't take long for the heat to start to bother me under this hood. My dark attire definitely wasn't meant for the beach. I'll be sweating in no time. I wasn't able to take a shower this morning, so I'm going to as soon as we get home. Ugh, what next? Don't sound so excited. I'll try not to. Cooper snorts. We're going to pick up some food for the trip. All of it? For the whole trip? Yes, sir. All of it. That's what a lot of our free space is going to be for, along with some other necessities. Like what? Well, toilet paper is pretty useful. Huh. What? I assumed you'd think that's wasteful since you don't write on paper. Well, what else would you wipe your ass with? Let's change the topic. Gladly. Cooper gestures to the left, down the piers. Come on, we've got work to do. Okay. Oh well, at least I got some of that authentic beach experience. Heat and all. We spend the next couple of hours going up and down the pier. Cooper has insisted on grabbing everything on the list he made on his axiom. He tells me it's common for shops to move on the pier, as rent changes almost monthly for them. Something about how much they make gauges their rent. If you make a lot, you pay more. Something along those lines. Sounds like a lot of work. I'd hate to have to change locations on a monthly basis. Something is bugging me though. I notice you're not really using your axiom here. What's up with that? What's up with that? There's not much reason to. Most folks around here don't have one. Are they rare? Just expensive. Your first experience here was Intensia, so I can imagine your perception of how the world works is a bit skewed. I guess that makes sense. Is it hard to transfer money? Not really. I can materialize it straight from my axiom. Pretty handy. Cooper opens the axiom window and slides to a new screen. He inputs a number and presses enter. Something starts printing out of the screen. He plucks it out with his paw before handing it to me. It's red with a metallic strip on the right side. There's the number 5 imposed on the innate-looking feather. That's 5 plumes. This is the currency around here? Yep, you can keep that. You sure? I don't know what I'd do with it. Start a piggy bank. It's all you got. I guess. I study it as we continue our walking. It feels different than $1 would. I stop myself from asking what the conversion rates are. Like he would know. So, what can this get me? Not much. Maybe some food down by the docks. Is there street food on the pier? Not really. It attracts a lot of pests. I always thought beaches had vendors for food everywhere. Not this one. I know of a few grills where we can get something to eat. Oh, okay. Man, the first summer trip I can remember, and it's a bust. Oh well, I guess that should be the least of my concerns. I need to be more cautious. Curiosity killed the cat after all. But not before the cat had some fun, hopefully. My stomach starts to growl as we make our third trip down the pier. Cooper, this is getting old. Don't you have more than enough supplies? You can never be too prepared. You absolutely can. How long are we going to be traveling for? 2 days by train, 1 day by walking. Then why the hell are we stocking up for the apocalypse? Never know when another one might hit. I think you're being too paranoid. I think you're letting your mouth run a little too much. Pretty sure that's us going up and down the piers. Can't we take a break? Fine. place my bag down on the ground and sigh. Geez, the other day you had no qualms with my lack of stamina. That's in the past. You look like a 5-year-old. I inch over a bit as a sudden wave of fatigue hits me. Cooper snickers. Okay, Grandpa. Don't start that again. Cooper walks past me, but not before patting my head. Come on, let's get you that meal you so desperately crave. It's pretty common for people to get hungry, Cooper. Don't I know it? Ah! Just 3 more days. Just 3 more days. Alrighty, what do we got? It's the beach! Cooper takes me back to where we started, down to the beach. Apparently that's where they sell all the food, or the good food, so they don't have to clean up as many messes. It's all seafood, which I'm more than okay with. Cooper, not so much. I decided to get a few pieces of seared white fish with some kind of citrus on the side as garnish. It's yellow with like a lemon, but sweet like an apple. That sounds delicious. I'm somewhat happy with presenting my own money to pay for my meal. Damn, capitalism got me good. Instead of opting to sit at the community table strewn about, Cooper wants to eat by some rocks on the other side of the bench. Something about precaution. Okay, I have to admit, this grilled fish is pretty good. Cooper looks at me with a bit of disgust. What? Are you even tasting it? What? Yeah, it's just really good. You act like you've never been fed before. Hey, come on, I haven't had fish in forever. How do you know? I don't know, it just feels like it. Wuff! Swallow before talking, we got time. I swallow. Sorry, what? Nothing, I just don't like fish that much. Really? That's a shame. I didn't either for a while, but when you did a tiger. Yeah, I get it. Cooper passes his squid on a stick over to me. Just take it. I'll be fine with ration packs. You sure? Yes, I don't like fish. I gulp. Okay. Someone's got to stick up their ass. It's not just the squid. Not gonna see me complaining. This food is right up my alley. However, it's making me nostalgic about Damien again. I look wistfully into the distance. What are you so nervous about? I cock my head towards him. You seem like you have butterflies in your stomach. Well, I am in love. Cooper scrunches his face like I said something nasty. What? Gross. Oh, come on. Something a guy like you must get a good number of dates. You'd be surprised. Cooper pulls out a pack of rations from his bag. This is the first date I've been on in years. Now it's my turn to scrunch up my face. I'm kidding. I'd sure hope so. I want to go on a date with you. I was just being nice. You're handsome enough, dude. You probably get something. Oh, I have. Not interested. Did they complain about your musk? No, they complained about how I did things in life. Oh, I was trying to banter. Wasn't really looking to get any more of his backstory. Do you want to talk about it? Not with you, no. Fair enough, sorry. It's fine, just getting some flashbacks from how the fish smells. No happy memories from your childhood? Not really. Akila only got up and running about a decade ago. I was long gone by then. Now we're getting into his childhood? Are you sure you're in a good spot to be venting about this? Of course, not like we'll be seeing each other again after a few days. Cooper has a stern expression as he stands up and pats the crumbs off his shirt. Come on, we dawdled long enough. Let's go. Okay. For the rest of the afternoon, Cooper is in a pretty pissy mood. The fish made me think more about Damien and how much I love him. Unfortunately, the fish did the exact opposite for Cooper, making him relive some apparently painful memories. I choose to let him stew for a bit, not bothering him about anything else as we come across for the evening. We've only known each other for a few days, but I can tell when he needs space. I think. Oh well, this will give me an excuse to use my own deduction skills and try to figure out things myself. What could possibly go wrong? I only have 20 downs after buying that food. Not much I could get with this. I wonder why they use bird terminology for their currency. When I hold one of the coins, I can see some kind of bird on it. Almost looks like an eagle. Oh, is it Warren the Eagle? They're phoenixes. I stumble and drop the coin as Cooper turns to speak to me. With one fluid motion, he scoops it up before putting it back in my hand. Oh, thanks. I was wondering about that. You're so easy to read. If you have a question, just ask. Oh, sorry. He still looks grumpy, even though I'm trying really hard not to set him off. I bet he can sense that, though. Hiding anything's gonna be tough around him. Is there a reason why it's a phoenix? What do you know about phoenixes? I think they're Greek. They're the mythological birds that live forever by constantly regenerating. I don't know what Greek is. Greek! Cooper huffs. Oops, I swear that was just a reflex. I don't know what Greek is, but from what I know of the Phoenix, when they do die, they turn to ash before blooming into a new life. That's quaintly put. Thanks, I guess. Anyway, when society was building itself back from literal ashes, they thought it'd be an appropriate symbol for the currency. Huh, that's kind of beautiful, to be honest. Cooper shrugs. I never really thought about it too much. I'm surprised. You seem only to think about money. Cooper puts a paw under his chin and looks up. That is true. I can't help but snort. As he bounces back quickly. I like that in a friend. Cooper takes out his axiom and extracts what I think is another bill. Man, watching that thing work will never get old. It almost distracts me from when Cooper hands it to me. I was right on the money. It's another bill, this time with a 10 on it. 10 plumes? Yes, sir. I'm trying not to spend it all in one place. Oh, thanks. I'll try not to. I studied it like the last bill. It's quite similar to the 5-plume bill, but the design is just a bit more intricate. It's way cooler than what we had. Oh, yeah? Yeah, our currency just had the former leaders of our country on them. That sounds super creative. Right? I know another country had theirs smell like maple syrup. Oh, come on. I always wanted to see if that was true. What's maple syrup? How do I explain this? I should have paid attention back in botany. Do you know what sap is? I'm looking at one right now. I scoff and roll my eyes. Kidding. Yes, I know what sap is. That's what trees do sometimes. It's what they make. It's not a verb. Cooper rolls his eyes. Cool. They take sap and boil it down to make it into syrup. Just something you put on top of some food, like pancakes or waffles. Cooper looks more confused. I sigh again. If we ever meet up in the future, I'll make you some. It's easy. I think I'd rather avoid having you in the kitchen for the time being. Aw, come on! Cooper laughs before pulling my hoodie down for a moment to rustle my hair. Man, he likes doing that. Come on, we should head back home. We got some preparations to do. I huff as I try to straighten my hair out. Okay. Okay. Once we arrive back in Cooper's apartment, he tells me to stay with all my stuff by the door. Sorry I'm yawning a lot, guys. I'm tired right now. He's making last-minute preparations, and we don't have a lot of time left before our portal is closed. By the way, can you just teleport to wherever you want, straight from your place? Cooper's making sure all the bags are jam-packed. He's being very efficient with the space. Not really, only within a few miles. Guess that's nice. Beats having a car. It can be, but it's so run down around here that there are ports frequently shut off. It's a miracle we've been able to use it without incident. What would you have done if it couldn't come back? I have contacts back home. Handy. Do you need help? Nah, I'm almost done. You just stand there and look pretty. I can do that. I flip my hair. Ah yes, my natural state of being. Cooper stands up and stretches his back out, along with a whine exiting his muzzle. Who would have thought being organized would be so tiring? I snicker. Alright, ready to go? As ready as I'll ever be. You said you were taking a train? More like jumping on a train. Oh, so I guess that's the thing at the start then, in the main menu. Alright. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll stop it right there. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or a tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!